You will need 300 grams of plain flour, 200 grams of softened unsalted butter, 150 grams of granulated or caster sugar, 1 medium egg, 100 grams of melted dark chocolate, green and orange food colouring paste. Whisk the butter until fluffy. Mix in the sugar until pale. Add the egg. Mix in the flour until small clumps start to form. Use a spatula to loosen any excess dough stuck to the bowl. Flour your hands to help prevent the mixture from sticking to them. Then, bring the dough together in small handfuls before kneading it all together. Half the dough, adding each part to separate mixing bowls. To one of the bowls, add some of the green food colouring. Knead in the colour. As I'm using 2 different colours, I'm wearing a different glove for each bowl so not to mix up the colours. Now do the same with the orange in the other bowl. Once both are thoroughly mixed, refrigerate for 30 minutes to an hour before rolling. Roll out the dough on a floured surface. I forgot to do that with the orange dough, which made it take a lot longer to cut out and move. Once you have your desired thickness, cut out your shapes. I used a circle for the pumpkins, but you can use a pumpkin cutter if you have one. Once the orange batch has been cut out, place on 2 baking trays covered with baking paper. Bake in an 170 degrees Celsius preheated oven for 10 to 12 minutes. While the pumpkin cookies are baking, repeat the same process with the green dough. For these, I used a rectangular cutter, but you can use a square or a Frankenstein cutter if you have one. Once all the cookies are ready, remove from the oven and leave to cool completely. Fill a piping bag with the melted chocolate. Cut a very small hole in the end, then pipe on the faces. Make sure the chocolate isn't too hot when you start decorating. The cooler the chocolate is, the more control over the piping you will have. If you don't want to use chocolate, you can use icing instead. Do the same with the Frankenstein cookies, then leave all the cookies to set before transferring them to an airtight container. Consume within 3 days, or freeze for up to a month, defrosting a few hours before needed.